Hey everybody, it's me, Aholibamah here, and I am back with another episode. And so far, what I've done is I've gone on some adventures and I have collected some more animals. I have at least two of each kind, call me Noah. And I have worked on the house a little bit, adding a couple of little farms in there that are kind of semi-automatic. And then I have adjusted the mob spawner to work with spiders, and I have kind of a proof of concept going on with it that I know that it works and it spawns things up there, and it must be in the ocean biome because things can spawn there, and that doesn't generally happen anywhere in the Mushroom Island biome, so it's working out well enough. And if I can get over here, walking backwards, I can show you here in the chest that these are the things that we've gathered so far. Actually, I've taken out several of the bones for my little tree farm that I created here that I mostly used for mushrooms. And I've taken out some of the gunpowder to use in some potions, but I haven't used any yet. So, yeah, it seems to be working quite well, and it's not even fully operational yet. So I will go ahead and change my view. There we go. Now I've created this with half slabs so that spiders hopefully can't climb on them. And there's only this one, but it's in the corner, so hopefully they can't climb on that. And so far it seems to be working. I'm getting string out of it. But the only thing up here that has water is the trench down the middle. So what that means is the only mobs I'm getting are the ones that wander into the trench in the middle, and then they get washed down. So, show you what I have here. So I've got this, and this will be water, and this one right here, several of them have pistons under them, sticky pistons, to hold the water until it's time to flush. And then it'll flush the water out. That'll wash everything down here into the trench. So if everything works smoothly, it'll go on regular intervals and just wash them into the trench. What I'm hoping to accomplish today is we will get this thing to a point where it's got some decent structure to it, and it'll be ready for us to add the water, and, well, I probably won't have enough pistons, but it'll be ready for us to add the water and pistons and then get it going. We'll put a roof on it, build some structure around it, and it'll be good and ready to go. Okay, so first things first, I will be constructing. I'm going to need some more signs. What do we have in here? Oh, hey, we have some more signs in here. Okay, so I'm going to have to put some stuff down. And I obviously don't have enough cobble. Okay, so I think first I'll start off by making a bunch of this. We like the stone bricks. And it'll be handy to have that, because this is going to take a lot of them. It has already taken several stacks. It used up everything that I had, and I had to go mining some more to get some. So that'll be a good start for us, right? And you know, I think I will probably time-lapse this next part, but it'll be a first-person time-lapse because, for the time being, I'm not going to do the third-person time-lapse. So that ought to be fun for us, right?
Hey guys, so today's improvement chat is going to be about the ideal you. Now, keep in mind that with the ideal you, there is no right or wrong answers. There's just your answers. So, you're looking at the image in your mind of the ideal you. So, try to solidify that image in your mind. Think about your physique? Do you look more muscular than you are now? Do you look slimmer? How do you look? How do you dress as the ideal you? Pay attention to the specifics of the clothes. How do you speak? Are you more well-spoken than you are currently? Do you use more slang? Do you use less slang? Do you have a larger vocabulary? And what do you do? Your day-to-day activities, what type of activities do you have? What is your employment? Pay attention to all of these things. Now, envisioning all of that in your mind, again, no right or wrong answers. Does it look like anyone you know? Okay? So that's something to think about for a minute, and if you need to, come back to that. But if it looks like someone you know, then, and it's someone you can talk to, then you might ask them how it is that they got there, and perhaps help to mentor you in helping yourself get a little closer to that. And then, if that's not someone you can talk to, or if they decline to be of assistance or feign humility in order to get out of helping you in this way, then you might just watch them to see what they do differently than you. And pay attention to those little details and see how those little details can help them to become more of the person that they're trying to be. And if you implement them, how would they help you to become more of that person that you would like to be? Those little differences can make all the difference in the world. For instance, when I got married, my father-in-law offered me one piece of advice, and one only. He said, if your wife asks you how something looks when she decorates the house or when she puts on an outfit, your response, if you don't have something more positive to say, should be, "Oh, that's cute." And I have to say that has served me well frequently. If I have an opinion about the way my wife decorates, all it does is cause a fight. She's still going to decorate that way. And it usually ends up being that a week later I've gotten used to it and I really like having that there, and I have to end up apologizing if I said something negative. Whereas if I just said, "Oh, that's cute," then it would have solved the whole issue before ever getting to that. Now, take all of these things and weigh the costs versus the advantages of this. So, what is it going to cost you in time, money, or effort to get from where you are to where you'd like to be? And is that going to be worth it for you? Once you're there, is it going to be that much better that it's worth making these adjustments to your lifestyle? So pay attention to all these things, and you can become the ideal you. Make sure you reevaluate regularly so that you can make sure you're still on track.
everybody. Welcome back again. So I have changed things up a little bit more even, and I still didn't have enough slime to finish off those sticky pistons, but I went on a little adventure through some swamp and I should probably have enough now. So I haven't seen this actually be effective since I put the water back in, but I know that once I took the roof off, it was working. So I did a little bit of testing, and I've determined that there is a limit below half slabs that things will not spawn in PE. So I built one with 2 blocks of air. If you have a half slab on top of a block, then I can't get anything to spawn in the 2 below that, or I'm thinking the one below that, because this was 3 blocks of air. So I'm wondering if that's why. So apparently this will only work at night as it currently stands. So I will probably have to extend it a little bit taller in order to get things to spawn, and then cover it up and make it dark. I will give that a try another time. For now, what I'm going to do is do some more adventuring. I'm gonna probably wander off in another direction. I went that way last time to the, well, if the sun's setting over there, then we'll call that the north. So I went north and found some swamps and such. So this time I will go south and see what we find over that way. So I'll come back once I have anything interesting.
Well, hello again. So here I am. I'm here at my base, and you may have noticed that I removed the crops and I've spread some vines around. I also collected some different tree types, and I'm using the tree farm over there accordingly, and it only does 1 tree at a time, but it works fairly well. The mob farm has started really pumping out fairly well. It is actually improved over the version that didn't use water. So now that I've taken the roof off, it's working well. I went on an adventure, and you may have noticed that I did not survive. I carefully made my way into a desert temple, carefully made my way down to the bottom where the chests are, and then I carefully stepped on the pressure plate before breaking it. So, yeah, there was nothing left. So at this point, I will be going down into the skeleton grinder here and getting myself some nice experience so that I can replace everything I lost. Fortunately, I should have enough diamonds to replace my tools and sword. The bow will probably take a little bit longer to get back something that was as good. But that'll be it for this episode. I think we have an effective little mob dropper so that I can collect all the gunpowder I'll ever need, along with the flesh and the bones, which I'm getting plenty of anyway. But that'll be it for now. Hopefully some witches drop in there and get me some extra bottles. I've been brewing up some extra fire resistance for when I go to the nether. We'll see you next time. I hope you have a wonderful time. And next time, I'm hoping that we can start on an iron farm. I'm not certain where I want to put that yet. I don't know whether the villagers will create a village if they are in the mushroom biome. So that'll be a fun experiment. I know they won't in the nether. Okay, see you next time. Rock on.